Hello, hello, party people. For the first time ever, I made a video. I was uploading it, and then I took it down. The download never finished. I decided not to upload it. I think somewhere I still have it saved, but it wasn't gonna do anything productive, so I decided not to use it. I hate doing that. In fact, as far as I can remember, that's the only time I've ever done that. It was, to make a long story short, it was concerning a few people who quote unquote owe me money. And I just explained why they decided not to pay it. It's unfortunate, but I decided making and using that video on my channel was only going to cause stuff that I don't want to deal with right now. Now it's not the right time. I might upload it like a while from now. For those that don't know, today is October 21st at 11:10 p.m. Today is a Tuesday still. Tomorrow is Wednesday at midnight. It will be Wednesday, the 22nd of October. The video is just gonna cause some smoke that I didn't want. I had thought about it. I decided it's not worth it. It's wrong, but it's not worth it to call certain people out about it. I thought it was justified, don't get me wrong, but it's not like watching that video the money would just come towards me. I would imagine it and it would materialize in front of me. No, that's not gonna happen. I will tell you what would have happened. Someone who knows someone who knows someone would have seen that video, and word would have spread. Because there are people that watch this YouTube channel who know they shouldn't be watching this YouTube channel. But, you know, thanks for the subscription and thanks for the views. YouTube, right? Fucking YouTube. I just want to make a point about that. It's not that I haven't been uploading the last couple of days. I just haven't been happy with what I was trying to produce in terms of content. I decided I went against my instinct, which usually says it's my fucking channel, I'll post what I want on it. I don't mention any names and geographic locations, nothing. But those people know who they are. I think one of the most obscene and unnecessary things to do in life is to borrow money from someone, acknowledge that they owe it to you, and have them do nothing about it. They decide to change their minds. Especially after your kindness and your support of certain relationships, whether that be a friendship, a romantic relationship, etc. I wish there was another way to address it, but I don't have these fucking people's phone numbers, and it's just like, do I really want them to have any reason to come back into my life? Not really. I told you guys, I lead a very simple life. And for now, it's tolerable. Am I happy? Probably not. But am I depressed? Probably not. Am I just sad in general? Probably not. The things people will do and say to not pay you back It is disgusting. It is loathsome. It is unnecessary. And I also hate those people who make excuses about it. They'll say like, oh, something came up, I have to blah blah blah. Why can't you tell me the fucking truth that you decided you don't want to pay it anymore? And what are you afraid I'm gonna do about it? With no written proof or anything, what are you afraid is gonna happen? So at least be a fucking adult about it and tell me that you just don't want to pay me. I remember I knew someone who knew someone who expressed, I was in their presence at the time, they expressed that one of the most wrong things you can do is borrow money from someone and decide not to pay it back. Like, it's basically saying, I hope you don't need any favors in the future, because I'm not going to be the one to help you. And even if you ask for my help, I'll be like, okay, where's X amount of dollars at? I don't owe you anything. If anything, obviously you owe me something. It's just, it's completely gross how people acknowledge that they owe you money. Just, I wish there was a better phrase for it. They just decide not to pay it. I guess it's changed their mind. I guess that's okay to say in certain situations. I don't know. All I know is which I never do, by the way. You can ask any of my friends or relatives. I've never borrowed money from anyone. And even if I did, I would be adult enough to pay them back, or at least give them an excuse. Just be honest about it and just say you don't want to pay it anymore because you are a horrible person. That's all there is to it. You might not be a horrible person overall, but in regards to this debt, this money you owe me, yes, you are a horrible person. Because you borrowed money from someone collecting disability, and you just decide not to pay it. I mean, there's other ways I can phrase that in a less appropriate manner, but what's that going to solve? It's going to change absolutely nothing. Because some people are comfortable taking advantage of other people's kindness. That's all it comes down to. And if that helps you sleep at night, then, whatever. I should upload that video. But I called certain people out that I probably shouldn't call out. And if you owe me money, then you know who you are. I wish I didn't have to sugarcoat it like that. And yes, that is sugarcoating it. I don't think I'm being too harsh. I don't think I'm being unrealistic. But that's what happens when someone owes you money and they decide not to pay it back. And we're not talking about nickels and dimes here. We're talking about hundreds of dollars. And they don't care. Next time you need a favor, next time you need someone to talk to, I'll remember this. Hopefully you'll remember this. And you'll be like, let me just decide not to call them. If any of those people ever came back into my life and asked for a favor, I would just be like, where's my money? Money over everything. I'm joking around when I say that because there's more important things than the money you owe me. Like, if you owe me that much money, then it took me X amount of dollars to get you to stay the fuck out of my life. Because if you contact me, I'm gonna be like, where's my money? So let's say you owe me $5. Let's say it was in the 1950s and you owed me $5, right? It took me $5 to realize you're a horrible person and that if there's ever a chance you want to come back into my life, until that debt is paid, you are not welcome. You're not welcome in this household. You're not welcome in my mind to take space up from it. You're not welcome to communicate to me. So next time you need closure on something, keep in mind who hasn't had closure in a long, long time. Because out of all my relationships, I've only had closure with one of them. And I'm beginning to realize that that person is a much better person than the rest of you combined. One of the few adults I ever dated, let me put it that way. And it's just, it's not even a romantic or even sexual relationship. It's an agreement, a verbal agreement that was made that you in fact borrowed money from me and decided not to pay me back. This is such a waste of a time of a video. I apologize, and I just had to address this because certain people feel it's okay to pretend like nothing's wrong, like nothing happened, and expect me to roll out the welcome carpet for them, the welcome mat. Just here, come back into my life. And when that doesn't happen, then you get mad at me? Okay. Well, that's that. Take care of yourselves and each other, guys.